Take a look at this. A new Fox poll shows that former President Trump gaining ground in the 2024 race, even after his indictment, maybe because of his indictment. 56 people prefer Donald Trump over the other Republican candidates. Second place, Ron DeSantis there at just 22%. So how do we make sense of all this? Well, good person to ask. Mike Huckabee, former Arkansas governor, of course, joins me now. Hello to you, Governor. Are you surprised that Donald Trump is going up in the polls the harder he gets hit with these legal challenges?
No, I'm really not, Ashley. I think, in fact, Donald Trump probably gets on his knees every night and prays, maybe there'll be another indictment tomorrow. I'll go up another 10 points. Before long, he's going to have 98% of the Republican vote because he keeps, being hit with all of these charges that his opponents throw at him. But it's like, I said a few days ago, it's like the Wolverine. Shoot him in the face with a bullet and he spits it out. It's just not affecting his popularity in the polls, and Republican voters realize that this is really persecution, not prosecution.
You know, Trump has said he's very kind of reticent to actually take part in the first debate of the GOP hopefuls because he said, I got this 30, 40-point lead. I can only go down from here. Why would I want to go on there and have nasty people try and make points against me? Would that be a mistake if he doesn't debate?
Not necessarily. His support is rock solid. Nobody's going to say, oh, I'm not going to support Trump. I was, but now I'm not because he didn't go to the debate.
Right.
And frankly, when you look at what some of these other candidates are saying about him, all he'll be is a punching bag for them, and I don't know what he gets out of it. So, if he goes, fine. But if he doesn't, it doesn't hurt him a bit.
But wouldn't it let some other candidates, say a DeSantis, give them a chance to shine without him on the same stage?
Well, it would give them a chance to talk, that's for sure, but I don't know that they would necessarily shine. And then if he's not there, some of them will attack him. Quite frankly, some of them then will attack DeSantis if he's on the stage and Trump isn't.
So the big question is, who is the best candidate to defeat Joe Biden, in your opinion?
Well, I still think it's Donald Trump. He's the one with the overwhelming support of the Republican voters. And I think that in a race with Joe Biden, people realize, look, we had better inflation rates. We had control of our border. We were respected by the world. Maybe not loved, but respected. We had low energy cost. We had a handle on inflation. Things were cheaper at the grocery store and the gas pump. That's a pretty doggone good contrast to Joe Biden's record with Bidenomics, whatever that's supposed to be.
Well, next one for you, Governor. Talking of President Biden, he carried a cheat sheet with details about the Wagner uprising. And as he left the White House yesterday, and I know you've seen this, he still managed to make a major gaffe when speaking to reporters. Listen to this.
Vladimir Putin been weakened by recent events? It's hard to tell, but he's clearly losing the war in Iraq. He's losing the war at home. And he has become a bit of a fly around the world. It's not just NATO. It's not just the European Union. It's Japan. It's
Well, Putin clearly losing the war in Iraq. How concerning is that, Governor?
It's pretty concerning. I mean, I have it on good authority that right after that, he drove around in his Corvette to the drive-thru at a Bank of America and ordered 2 quarter-pounders. So he clearly is confused about places he is and things he's doing and the events of the world. And it's funny at times, but then you stop and realize this isn't a guy doing greeting at Walmart. He's president of the United States. He ought to do better.
Yeah, and what does that, how is our image around the world when we see things like this almost on a daily basis?
I think it hurts us because people say, who is running the country of the United States? It can't be this guy. And so it does not bode well. And I think a lot of our, particularly the enemies that we have, China, Russia, they're looking at this and they're saying, boy, this is our time to make a move because he won't even realize we've done it.
We'll have to leave it right there. Governor Huckabee, thank you very much, as always.